of bland.
Oh, very good. Bit texturised. It is a bit dry, but it's nice.
The risotto's bereft of flavour, but Leslie assumes that's the way vegetarians like it.
Bloody moist enough for me.
While Leslie and Dave frantically serve the 19 beef and Guinness stews and 1 mushroom risotto, Peter drifts into a meditative trance trying to find his calm place. With the late guests finally seated, the main course hits the tables. Will it be up to Chalet Piton standards?
So we enjoy
The stew's great. Tender beef, don't you think?
I think it's nice but not special.
Marguerite also appears to be finding the risotto a bit on the dry side. The homemade creme brulee has set OK, but before it can be called a success, the sugar topping has to be caramelised. But first, she's got to get to grips with the blowtorch. Gassing the judges is not a good way to impress. This fiasco is likely to go against Peter and Leslie.
Let's get some of these out and do the rest after.
Particularly as Dave has to come to the rescue. Thanks to Dave, the creme brulees go out on time and appear to be going down well.
Mine's empty.
But not all the guests are so complimentary.
Brulee didn't quite work, did it? But obviously lack of practice.
With the first stage of the 24-hour test over, Leslie and Peter try hard to talk up their chances.
Whatever they think, you know, we've done as well as we can.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really cool.
Next morning, the jury considers its interim verdict.
How do you feel they actually handle the dinner?
I think they were slightly behind their schedule in terms of bringing things out, and there were a few areas where I would probably give them some feedback and some direction in terms of the way the food was presented. And I would say that I was slightly disappointed with what I had. If I was a guest and I was a vegetarian, I'd have felt a little bit left out at that meal because everyone else had the vegetables and the potatoes to be served with, and I just had a bowl of rice, which wasn't that exciting, I'm afraid. But overall, it was all very edible. The guests seemed to enjoy most of it. So, no, not bad, not bad.
So far, so bad. The judges are pretty underwhelmed by the cleanliness of the chalet and dubious about the quality of the cuisine. Today, Leslie and Peter are hosting a lunchtime barbecue on the slopes, a desperate last-ditch attempt to claw back some credibility.
It's been a really difficult decision to make. It's not as easy at all as we thought it was going to be.
Sponsored by Abbey Mortgages.
One night of magic rush, the start a simple touch. One night to push and scream, and then relief. 10 days of perfect tunes, the colors red and blue. We had a promise made, we were in love. To call for hands up above, to lean on. Would it be good enough for me now to call for hands up above, to lean on? Would it be good enough?
New on DVD. You haven't seen Lost until you experience it. On DVD. Lost, Series 1, Part 1. On DVD now.
Just got the bill for my health insurance.
How
come if I fit a burglar alarm, I pay less on my contents insurance? If I keep my car in the drive, I pay less on my car insurance. Yet if I try and look after myself, what happens to my health insurance? Nothing. My premiums still go up, and so does my blood pressure.
Pru Health is a revolutionary type of health insurance that rewards you for looking after yourself.
About time.
Fair health insurance. It's all part of the plan from the Pru.
Take a look at our best value Christmas ever. An artificial tree, just £9.47. Plus, 20 lights, an incredible 98p. Plus, these outdoor starlights, amazing value at just £9.98 each. Plus, the perfect gift, a set of 5 power tools, only £49.98. Equals Christmas magic that won't break the bank. That adds up to the real deal at B&Q.
I talk with them. I play with them. And yes, I flirt with them. But I'll never give my age away with them. Nivea Hand Age Define Q10 Plus. For hands that reveal who you are, not how old you are. Nivea Hand. Hands to feel proud of.
Unlike ordinary noodles, Amoy straight-to-wok noodles don't need boiling. They go straight from the pack to the wok. So now making a stir-fry is so quick, we had to slow things down a bit. Amoy, the tastiest stir-fry in no time. And to really turn on the flavour, try Amoy's new soy sauce.
Here's an offer your eyes won't believe. Save £80 on this twin-screen DVD player with in-car kit for only $99.99. Don't shop for it, Argos it.
Cleaner Clothes episode 12. And has Vince's luck finally run out?
You'll be eating porridge for a long time, strong.
Where have you stashed the money?
Don't worry.
Des?
I've stuck the millions in coupons worth between 50p and £5 in packs marked with...
You moron.
Who else will line their pockets with Vince's millions? Find out with Daz, the soap you can believe in.
Fox, the MTV Europe Music Awards comes to your screen! Featuring Akon and the Black Eyed Peas, Sexy, Coldplay, Throwing Light Bulb, Green Day, Noisy, Madonna, she's really cool, hosted by my favorite video jockey, Barat! The MTV Europe Music Awards 3:45 Sunday on 5. Sexy, cool.
Sponsored by Abbey Mortgages.
Peter and Leslie Hay are road testing their dream of running a ski chalet. They've been thrown in at the deep end to learn on the job. After a crash course in running a chalet, they're now being tested by 2 inspectors. So far, Leslie and Peter have not lived up to the judges' standards of cleanliness. Proving the quality of their homemade food and skills as hosts is now all that stands between them and the 10 grand. Their final challenge is a lunchtime barbecue on the slopes, a traditional chalet piton event.
Morning! Would you like bacon and eggs?
The barbecue starts at 12:30, which leaves them little time to complete the morning routine.
Les, bacon and egg for Tom, please.
All right.
It's also chalet boy Dave's day off.
Thank you.
Peter should have been rounding up all the 17 guests ready to hit the slopes, but he can only muster 6. One of the guests needs to get up the slopes for a lesson. Sick of waiting, she hitches a lift. They need to get their act together if they want to set up the barbecue before the guests arrive.
And we're leaving in like an hour. There's no way we'll be leaving in an hour.
Peter finally gets himself into gear, but on his return...
Bonjour, chalet piton.
One of the guests has forgotten a ski pass.
Can you whip up with it?
Whip up, yeah, of course, do I have to?
Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get Pete to come up with it.
It's a half-hour round trip.
No worries.
I can't believe it.
They're now even further behind schedule.
We need the barbecue, don't need to. Salad box, coleslaw box, sausages, burgers.
And they still have to clean all the rooms and prep for the barbecue.
Plates. Check. Cutlery. Check. Butter. Cups. Check.
Well, it's the wine.
The success of the barbecue will make the difference between pass or fail. It's midday, half an hour to go. Guests can ski to the picnic area, but Leslie and Peter have a trickier route, struggling with a gas barbecue and humping crates of food, wine and beer.
I would like to see how they get the barbecue up the slope.
Yes.
That's going to be... Oh, here they go, here they go.
There to go, they're doing it.
Teamwork, communication.
Yeah.
There is a different route that might be more practical, but I think they've decided they're going up the steep bit. Oh, well done.
And it's a last dash to get the drinks cold and the food cooked before the guests turn up.
It's interesting to see how they greet the arriving guests, how much they welcome them and make them feel part of the event, how they make sure that they've got enough to drink, explain what there is to eat. That's what we'll be keeping an eye on now, really.
Peter's on barbecue duty. He's got to make sure the food is cooked just right. The last thing they need is a repeat of the kitchen fire fiasco. And Leslie's got to prove that her hospitality skills are top-notch.
The difficulty we've got, of course, is that we're seeing a snapshot, and we have to judge on that snapshot.
Yes, true.
We can't judge on if scenarios.
No, not at all.
Right.
But we're deciding whether they can go ahead and run a chalet business, and that's where I'm finding it a little bit difficult.
No, would anybody like an olive?
Finally out of the kitchen, Leslie's giving the hosting game her best shot.
Right, what are you drinking, girl?
Hi, Kelly.
And Pete's meat gets the official once-over.
It's rude. Is it meant to be red like that? That's okay. It's merguez.
Looks a bit scary.
Brave. If you have to taste.
No. Nice.
I had it with me. A bit a little bit olive.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting for them. Too right. Yeah, they deserve to pass. They deserve to get through it.
They've had a wonderful opportunity and experience, and they've just got to have had fun out of it. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
OK, guys, it's decision time. Have Peter and Leslie got what it takes to run their own chalet, and will they win £10,000 towards running their own new business?
Well,
that's the question. It's been a really difficult decision to make. It's not as easy at all as we thought it was going to be. We have scrutinised every detail of everything that you've been doing over the past day, and running a chalet is very difficult. Overall, we're really impressed with everything we've seen. So therefore...
Question is but, and the but is yes, you have got what it takes.
After a crash course in chalet hosting, under the expert guidance of Kate and Andrew, Peter and Leslie have passed the test and won £10,000 towards their own chalet business.
Here's to Peter and Leslie.
The following morning, with a chance to look back on their experience of running their dream business, Peter and Leslie have come to a surprising decision.
So we've kind of proven to ourselves that we can do it, you know, and we've now got the opportunity, do we want to do it? And we're now probably pulling back and saying, well, no.
Yeah, it's not really my dream business.
No, it's not a dream business anymore. We've seen the sort of reality side of it. To include, you know, the family life that we have, the children, to incorporate that. We would need a nanny, we would need a chef.
Yeah, it wouldn't leave much time for ourselves at all.
No, but what an opportunity we've been given. At the end of the day, you know, imagine if we'd up sticks and left and did all this stuff. Oh my God, you know, what have we kind of got into? I mean, this has been a fantastic opportunity.
Well, at least they gave it a go.
Next tonight, a chance to see how it all began for Hugh Laurie as the cantankerous medical maverick House. The first ever episode is next.
Sponsored by Abbey Mortgages.
In 1997, a deadly virus was detected. Millions of birds have been slaughtered in a bid to contain it. If it mutates, scientists fear it'll cause a global pandemic and millions of people could die. Will the world be ready? Bird flu, what you need to know. 9 o'clock next Thursday on 5.
Look at her, clocking my salt content. I'm in there.
Oh, get over yourself. Check the label. I've got less salt than you.
Get a load of these salt levels.
Oh, do put them away, dear.
Your food can tell you how much salt it contains. Always check the label.
I blame you.
Eat no more than 6 grams of salt a day.
Take a look at our best value Christmas ever. An artificial tree, just $9.47. Plus, 20 lights, an incredible 98p. Plus, these outdoor starlights, amazing value at just $9.98 each. Plus, the perfect gift, a set of 5 power tools, only $49.98. Equals Christmas magic that won't break the bank. That adds up to the real deal at B&Q.
Fine cuisine should arouse all your senses, including sight. I'm the new Insight cooker from Electrolux. You can see more of what's cooking without bending and looking. I've an ultra-fast grill for ultra-fast meals and an ultra-fan oven to cook sweet and savory together. I'm one of the clearly unique products in the Insight range. We're well worth looking into.
My mom and dad never used the word disabled. I'm able to do everything everyone else can do. I just do it a little bit differently. I'm kind of a normal mom, just a little bit shorter than everybody else. Life does suck at times, but you just need to pull it together. Be positive about yourself. Stop looking at all the negative.
Continuing the Extraordinary People series, The Woman with Half a Body, 9 o'clock Monday on 5.
In 1845, naval explorer Sir John Franklin led 129 men into the Arctic Circle. Their aim was to find a route through the Northwest Passage. Within 3 years, every single man was dead. But it wasn't the cold that killed them. Revealed continues with Franklin's Lost Expedition. 8 o'clock Tuesday on 5.
If you've ever wondered if they work, the aphrodisiac test finds out at 11. Right now, another look at our first introduction to the doctor, whose genius is not in question, but whose bedside manner leaves a lot to be desired. Hugh Laurie is House.